Welcome to the channel where all you got to do is make some blanket fenders. So this is the Saanda 1500, which is the mashup of a Honda 600 and a Saab 900. We've been campaigning this car in 24 Hours of Lemons and other similar series for the past, I don't know, 11 years or something like that. Long time. Surprisingly, it's still in one piece. And yeah, I used to have stainless steel fenders on the back, and the stock fenders with some stainless steel spacers, because I got some free stainless steel that I was supposed to take to the dump for somebody and I forgot. Anyway, those were fine, except for if you've had any car-to-car contact. They were put together with 5,000 rivets, and the nice thing about it was it didn't really bend the fender much. The stainless steel just kind of flexed out of the way. It popped all the rivets, but unfortunately you were left with a tire shredding machine and you had to come in and replace 7,000 rivets, which took a long time. So, and they were kind of heavy. So I devised this plan to make fenders out of a blanket. So all the other blanket fenders that were on this thing, I'll show a picture, here you go, what it looked like. They all got kind of banged up and we had to like patch them at the track because a little bit of rubbing kind of murdered them. So we decided to make them 2-ply this time. So now it's not just one IKEA baby blanket, which is this right here is what it's made out of. It's polyester, kind of a soft, I don't know if you speak Swedish, but it's making this hard on me. It's that. But I suppose you could use whatever. It's just a fabric. And what we do is we have these wooden forms there. And we just set that form on the ground, clamp it to the tire, and then there's a little angle bracket inside here. And you just kind of pull it tight. And the fabric is nice and stretchy, so it kind of makes a nice organic shape between this and that. Like this is the crash bar, right? It kind of makes a nice rounded sculpture between one and the other. Originally I was going to design something up in CAD and make bucks for it and all that. This is quick and easy, and we can replicate it. Like if it blows apart, all we got to do is get this piece of wood out. It's the same left, right, front, rear. We just transfer the wooden blocks to the opposite side, or in this case, we're going to do a layup 2 at a time. So this is kind of prepared, but you can see the angle bracket here. We just sandwich the baby blanket under it. The first ones we made, we didn't use duct tape. We just put a piece of foam in between the tire. But Luke got a little creative with the whole roll of duct tape and painter's tape and stuff. And that helps because you can stretch that fabric out real nice, but as soon as you start putting a bunch of wet polyester resin on it, it kind of droops. So this keeps it from drooping too far. As you can see, this one came out pretty nice. There was a little, there's an oil cooler inside there. We'll still have to make a cutout for it here, but that's a little power bulge for the oil cooler. So anyway, this is how we make our fenders. It's pretty light. It uses about one baby blanket per layer. So if you do 2 layers, it's 2 baby blankets. Most of it you throw away. I don't know, because this is an irregular shape. And about 1/4 of polyester resin per fender. So so the baby blankets are $3 each, and polyester resin's, I don't know, $30 a gallon or something like that. So call it 10 bucks per resin and $3 for a blanket. So $13 you got a fender. So, and when it gets bashed off, you could theoretically bring this guy to the track with you, and at the end of the day, you could just whittle up a new fender, paint it, and then the next morning you'd have a new fender. Looks just like that. Anyway, we don't do that. We usually just patch it with, you know, a little scrap of baby blanket and some epoxy. Yeah, so that's it. That's baby blanket 101. I'm not sure it's the most aerodynamic shape on the planet, but I mean, when you look at this car, what do you expect? No. So we also used that same concept for making this intercooler scoop. So there's an intercooler inside there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So that's from a Saab 9000. Anyway, shops in the standard disarray type arrangement, but that's what you get. Thanks for watching. If you like this content and want more, subscribe, like, and share.